When I think about being on fire for Christ, I think about being really passionate and excited to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. I think about reaching out to everyone and wanting the whole world to know all the things that God has sacrificed so that we can live the life that we live. You know, in this day and age, it seems like we're so attached to things and we're so excited about things. Just like if you got a new iPad or a new iPod or something new, a new pair of shoes that you really love, you can't wait to tell your friends and share with everyone about this great thing that you just purchased. When I think about being on fire for Christ, I think about that same excitement being portrayed through the gospel of Jesus Christ.
To me, to be on fire for Christ means to live a lifestyle that reflects Jesus Christ in everything that you say and do.
On fire for Christ. When God gave me the vision of the ministry, it was to go forth and to do the things that He has told not just me to do, but the message that He wanted me to impart into the youth of today, to go forth in this ministry, to do exactly what Romans 1:16 says, to be unashamed of the gospel, to be bold, to light flame to a world that is dark. That's what on fire for Christ means.
I can't really think of an On Fire for Christ event that stood out more to me than the rest of them, but I do have a couple of favorite moments. I really enjoy the praise dance ministry, and when Brother Gabe got up and ministered a praise dance with the flags, it was really amazing, and it really touched me. I think about when Jonathan gets up and he raps and ministers the word of God through his rap, and you can see the youth in the audience really connecting with him and listening to the message that God has given him through song. I think about the skit that Tamara and James put on, and it was just really amazing. The message in the song was very powerful. I really love our On Fire for Christ ministry, and it really touches me.
My most memorable On Fire for Christ event would have to be our first youth annual On Fire for Christ youth musical. It was packed from wall to wall with youth. We had about 4 or 5 different churches there. It was just a full house. And the reason why that event is so close to my heart and why it's my favorite event is because that was when I truly saw what God was doing in the youth at Emmanuel Ministries. They went forth in every part of the service. They did tithes and offerings. They opened up in prayer. They ushered. They did everything. They even played the music. And I just really loved to see them go forth. And it really showed me what God was doing in the youth at Emmanuel Ministries and how He was using them and how close they have gotten to
God.
On
Fire for Christ event, I think about the youth getting up, praising the Lord, and going forth. I remember the first event that we actually threw. It was a youth conference. We had some amazing artists come: Sequent, Soul Hustle, D Glory, Diligent. It was amazing. And I remember my favorite moment was when I seen, I believe it was Tamara and Takoya and James just throwing their J's up. That was the first time I seen the youth really going forth, and I knew that this was my passion and this was my calling for the youth ministry.
We ain't afraid of sin. On fire for Christ, we ain't afraid of sin.